Colgan, what's going on?
What's up, Joe?
Hey, we both got the Akios on. We just got the,
Yeah. Yo, I got that medium man. What?
yeah. Where'd you get those overalls from?
REI.
Yeah. Yo, didn't they just open one on Boylston
Um,
by Copley
they,
Mall?
they might have actually. They might have.
Yeah.
It's a really dope store. I do
Yeah,
like them a
REI
lot.
is serious, man. They're serious. Serious. I
Yeah.
like it. How was your week? How have you been?
It's been pretty crazy to be honest with you. I'm still dealing with the whole medical stuff on the family side, but getting good news, so we're trending in the right direction.
Good, man. I
Um,
know. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
but yeah, nah, you cool. It's in that weird ass limbo, and then trying to figure out how to just some mad like family calls and whatnot, keep everybody up to date. I got my
Yeah.
uncle in town, and then checking with the doctors. But we shall see.
Is your whole is most of your family in Boston?
All my immediate family is in Boston, but like my father's family is basically, well, it's his brother essentially who was in DC.
Okay.
So he popped up. Um, and my mom is, damn, my mom's family is essentially in DC too. It's her brother.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. That's just family stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you've been able to get some peace with it. Prayers to your family. My dad passed away 2021, was it? And we had been, thankfully, to my wife, we'd hung out with him a bunch leading up to that. And
Mm,
he was, it was man stuff. Like, I didn't know how sick he was or like what, I didn't know anything. He was living in Alabama. So he was just like, oh, I got this, oh, I got that. But before he got really sick, but he told me, and he was like, "Hey man, it's one of the I love you. I'm at the hospital." So I'm like, "All right." Like, and then my sister called and told me that he passed away like right after. So like, it's it was cool to have that time. That's why it was easier to deal with. It's cool to have those conversations prior. So I hope you're able to find some time with your family to just disconnect from the bad to have those moments. So
appreciate that, man. And I'm sorry for your loss too, man. I
uh,
remember all that. But
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. If you need anything, here in DC. So let me know. Let me know.
hey, DC might just be my second home, man. Seeming like that. We'll see. But
Yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. So over here, it's been chill, just applying to jobs and actually been able to organize a bunch of stuff for us. I got did some editing,
Oh yeah.
really busted those milestones out of what we need. So DJ Aquil is a good friend of mine. And I've known him for a long time since when I was living in Minnesota. And he had an episode, so I was able to mix in some of his DJing content and mixes for audio, but also some of the videos he's done at like weddings and like Vikings hype up shows. Our conversation, the first one me and you did, your audio didn't come through, and I have no idea why, but the other one's fine. So I got that done, which was good because next week I'm gonna start reaching out to everyone. I wanted to do it, but I want to get more organized about it. I'm going to reach out to a couple of people in the psychiatry space to see if we can do something, to see if we can get a little talk going.
I think that'll be really dope
Yeah.
because I've been talking. I told you about my lady. I've been doing some counseling. She does counseling, right? But
Nice.
she's a big fan of mine. That'd be really dope. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, no,
Support
no.
that.
And if there's anyone you want to throw my way, I got people I'm thinking of, but I'm going to reach out to. But yeah, man, let me know. We can facilitate. We can all just sit down and just talk.
Yeah, I'll be super transparent, dog. I'm feeling kind of effed up because I thought I would be able to accomplish more in this past week, and my time has been on like doctor and family time, so I haven't really done much. So I apologize for that. Hope you know where I'm at.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But on your end, that's really dope. And I think that is a space that's going to be highly beneficial. I'm even thinking now, man, like, dang, it's just so good to talk things out sometimes. I don't really talk a lot of shit out. I was talking to my family yesterday, like, I'm not a big talker like that, so maybe it would be beneficial to open that space up. I'm starting to see the benefits of it, you know?
With you saying that, last last fall, late fall, no, probably still fall, November. My wife, I was just super stressed, so she's like, "You should talk to a therapist." I had I don't think I've ever done any kind of therapy. I don't think so. Um, and I had our first meeting on Thursday, and it was cool because it was an introduction, and we were just talking about like the past. And he was like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "All right, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety." We literally just Colgan just started talking about growing up in Boston, and there's so much I forgot about. I probably made myself forget about, or just stuff we kind of just like dealt with. It was like whatever, it's not a big deal. This is life for us. Like I'm talking about going to Latin Academy, taking the bus to school every day, going by Jackson Square, just dealing. Like when you become aware of what's happening when you're 13, 14, and you're like, and now that you're older, you're like, whatever, we got through it. But like just being able to talk about it, you're like, yeah, a lot of this stuff comes from somewhere. And it was good to just like talk. I'm talking, so I'm tired. And the best thing I heard was that talking about anxiety, a therapist said when you worry a lot, it's like you're telling the worrying during anxiety is like a false sense of control. You do it on purpose because you're like, well, if I worry about it, I'm controlling what's happening. Like if I'm on a plane, I hate flying. If I'm on a plane, I'm worried about the whole flight. It's like my way of saying me thinking about this the whole time is going to keep the plane in the air, or just like keep me aware of the whole thing. In reality, it doesn't do anything. You're just worrying. Like it doesn't control anything. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I say all that to say it was I think talking it was super helpful just for the first time I'd done it. These are helpful because I'm able to just like say stuff in a space where I feel like I'm cool to say it. It was like, yeah, we should do it. So I think it'd be a good idea to loop some folks in and be like, let's just hash this out and go from there.
I'm glad you get to do that. I'll be real too. Family told me I should get a therapist and a couple friends just because they saw how stressed I was in the past couple of years, just doing entrepreneurship and teaching and just trying to, just do things and just seeing the toll I was putting on myself. And I even had to go to the hospital for an exhaustion break. And then right after that, they were like, yo, you should talk to somebody. So I've been trying to find somebody. Time hasn't really worked out. I don't know if I've allowed myself. I think I just dove deeper into music. And my goal now is to just share it and be more open and honest about it. But I'm glad you did that. Do the same pretty soon. It does help.
Yeah, man. You said a big thing about exhaustion, man. Just the work. Like I do find a lot of joy in like the projects we do. I just feel like sometimes we're just like in it, just like doing it, and we're like, "Yo, we've been at it like all day," but it's fun. So like, I don't know if this is the best therapy. We're kind of moving around, but at the same time, we probably do need time where we like disconnect from it. But in regards to what you're saying about last week, hey man, like, don't worry. I want to basically do everything I can to set it up so what we did for the last showcase we can do more often. Period. So that's contacting everyone I've ever met. That's what's gonna happen. If I'm knocking on doors, that's what's gonna happen. But I feel like that was a good experience we put in, and I'm serious, Colin. Like I feel like that next showcase, like if we can get a back, like make it look like a club, like backdrop, maybe some like you said, sign in the back that lights up. If that visual, we can get the visual the way that like a memorable visual for it, I think it would just go off from there.
So I think there's two ways we could go with that. We could do like a U-print sign, which is still going to run us, I think, around $300 if we get a 10 by 10. We can quote that. Or we could hire a local artist or not local artist and just have them do crazy ass fucking moonlighters, custom backdrop. Now the thing with that is neither one is going to change which one has more impact, which one has more of the community.
Yeah,
Maybe we do like a cool tapestry, can do that. But I would almost have that, and then we do put the lights and all there, the special thing around it. We can get like a big ass fucking canvas mural. It's gonna be canvas around anyway. Keo does that. Joey does that. I know some artists. Is that what you want to do with that? be official too.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Because I think like there's a couple music pages I follow. I like to credit people so I can just I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to find it in time. Where oh my god, there is someone who records. It's like they basically make of the room all one color. So like all of the walls are orange, the mic is orange, and then artists just go there and rap and perform. And I just like the visual. Matter of fact, I think Freddie Gibbs had. I'm gonna look it up. It is called a color show. Okay, colors, easy. So literally, it was just an artist on YouTube. Colors, yeah, it's just an artist, and the backdrop is completely one color, and that's it. So you're looking at this person rapping, microphone hanging out, but it's just like it just looks really clean. So it's basically like they went to a warehouse, painted it, and it looks nice. Something
I've
like
seen that joint.
yeah, something like that for us, where it's like whatever it is, you know it's us when you see it, and it's just clean. And it's really clean, and the people are talking, telling the experience. Because the content is already, no matter where we do it, the content's great because people are great.
I agree. All right, so I really have been thinking about this shit for a long time, and I don't know where I quite am on it yet. We're gonna have to figure it out and try a couple ways. So that color shit is popping, and I've noticed that um, for brand identity, you pretty much have to pick a color and stay with it,
Yep.
right? And uh, aside from that, it really is one color, so we can decide on that. But I also know I wonder if we should maybe pick a palette instead,
Yeah. Yeah.
like 5 colors max, right? That you want to decide on,
Yeah. We need a
and
ballot.
then we alternate those colors, but then keep like the block. So I'm imagining like it's like when so the, okay, so see you can see me on the screen in the top right box, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have our 5 colors. We pick whatever color we put up. People will get used to those colors. But if the mic is down here in front of my face where my finger is, right?
Yeah.
Still imagine like a box that would be around my head all the time.
Okay.
And then that would be our signature. We
Ah,
we have to encapsulate this. Now, what do we do with that? But this is our space right
okay.
here.
Okay.
Put the box in the box.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we tried that for a little bit, right? But we got to get a shape, something, and that's how we signify ourselves.
I like that. That's as soon as we finish, as soon as I like put the videos up last showcase, like everything we did was great. I liked it. But I'm like, no, we can definitely do something where like I just want to make something where no matter how many people see it, they're like, they did that and that looks clean. Because I feel like you probably get this too. Every time we do a show, people are like, yo, that's a really cool concept. You're just like, oh, that's cool. So really it's just making sure when the people get their first eyes on it, they're like, I like this.
I'll tell you where I'm at. I do want to make that real. Once my life gets slowed down, I'm trying to take a month off. I'm gonna actually fax the papers off today. But that's just time.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is like I still don't know how to put things out because I don't know about the word from Ujima.
Oh yeah. I'll reach out to
And
them again.
and then I was even wondering if I should just contact Nia. I still got to get paid 500 from the Assemblies of Black thing. I don't know what's up with that. I'm not hurting for the money. I just wonder what happened with the communication. But I think they're in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to make it real until we hear back from them because most of my footage is Ujima shit. But I don't want to put it out. They put it out. I think that's fucked up. I'll make some other shit in the meantime.
Okay.
And I don't want to test with them either. They must be under some fucking power change, but I guess Nia's going through it because
They got a lot.
mm-hmm,
They got a lot.
mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to Nia in a while.
I might just call her next couple of days to check on her, to be honest with you. I
Yeah.
will, like, fuck them money, like, you alright? Because I know this is crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I know they had some change, but I think she just had a lot going on. So to your point, yeah.
Unbelievable. Man, I'm all about compassion, man. We all need it. Um, I did submit that RFP. I heard back from the city, and they're not going to give decisions until mid-February. So hopefully we're still in the race, but we'll see what happens with that. And I have to pay my insurance for my cameras on Monday, so that all the proof of insurance goes through and everything.
Okay. Okay. Got some stuff, man. Well, Abel, I hope you're able to chill. Like I said, I'm trying to work hard to set us up for a couple months out. What do we got then? And I think, like, yeah, just outreach. I can handle that pretty straightforward. Just me contacting folks, seeing what's going on. We got a ton of creatives. We have a ton of people willing to come together on the content. I guess the next is just finding the revenue. That's it.
That is what we're on right now. Sponsorships and revenue. That's all I'm going to talk about coming up, because it is just these interviews and connecting people. It's anything different.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Colgan, this has been cool. I got some stuff I'm gonna do.
I love these, man. These always get me reinvigorated. I really do appreciate these talks.
Yeah, man. Thank you for doing it, man. Thanks for coming through. And I'll reach out to a couple therapists. Let's see if we can connect on a little session where we're all just like talking through stresses of entrepreneurship and work, which is probably
Yes.
huge. And then I'll keep you posted on that, man.
Very cool. Appreciate you, homie.
All right, Colgan.
All right, Joe. Have a dope day.
You too.